Hey everybody, this is a John Wick review, number 3, Parabellum. I have loved the John Wick series ever since I watched the first one late. I watched it late. It was, I think, last year at this time is when I watched it. And I loved it. You know, it was a good movie. It's like a solid 90 for me. Then the second one came out, and I think the second one was already out, actually, yeah. And then my dad and I went straight from watching the first one to the second one. I think we watched them back to back on like a Friday night or something. It was great. And I love the second one more because then it showed like the whole entire world of John Wick. It went from making a cool action movie with Keanu Reeves to expanding upon that and building a whole entire universe and world around that one idea. It became really cool. You know, that's when they introduced the secret society and everything fully, and developed it fully. And I loved it. So I've been excited for Parabellum ever since it was announced. I don't remember when it was announced, but I remember the trailers a few months ago, and they were amazing. You know, I loved them. But I'm pretty sure they had like classical music playing, and I'm a sucker for classical music playing in the movies and trailers. Like the new Godzilla movie coming out was great. I would give John Wick 3 Parabellum a 9.5 out of 10, easily. A 95%, not normally 80%, like Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes, I think, gave it a 91 initially. It might have changed since then, but Thursday night when I saw it, it was a 91, and I think it should have been a 95. It's John Wick. What can I say? It's great. It's probably, you know, it's just the same level of action as and story as Mission Impossible, you know, as Mission Impossible 5. Mission Impossible 5 was by far the best action movie I've ever seen, which was last year over the summer. It was amazing. But this, you know, it rivals it. It's pretty good. It's a little bit more action-oriented than story-oriented. It definitely has a weaker story than Mission Impossible, but the action is so much better. You wouldn't believe. And the thing is, since it's chapters, the movie picks up directly off where you left off in chapter 2, where he's being excommunicated, even though he hasn't been excommunicated yet. Like they're preparing to, and he's just running through New York directly after the second one ended. And so he has to deal with all that, with all the hitmen trying to kill him. It's just a great movie. To give an example, within the first minute, he fights a man that looks like Andre the Giant, but really skinny. The same height and everything it looks like, but skinny. And he kills him with a book. It's great. It's not really a spoiler. It's within the first minute of the movie, okay? He ends it by having the book like this on a table. You know, if this is a table. And he slams the guy's neck on it, and it goes, so it goes, whoosh. It's really cool. I enjoyed it. He fights people with armor on in this movie, and they actually show the impact of what armor does and how it helps you, because a normal bulletproof vest is equivalent when you get shot by a gun to, like a handgun, to being hit in the chest full force with a baseball bat, a metal baseball bat. That's how intense it is. So in the movie, they showed that it discombobulates all the bad guys that wear them. And so he keeps on shooting them to try to keep them occupied while he's fighting a bunch of them. It's beautifully written, all the action. Extremely smart. Smartly written too. Very intelligent. And of course, Keanu Reeves has the questionable acting. He's pretty much always the same person. It has that weird voice that doesn't really convey emotion, but it doesn't matter. He's Keanu Reeves. He's just a normal guy that's really good at action. Before this came out, I was watching the training videos where Keanu Reeves was doing military tactical training and everything, with guns and everything, and, you know, it got me excited, because I wanted to see what it would be like in the movie. blew me out of water. The movie had better action scenes of him training and everything. It was beautiful. Another part, it also has Halle Berry, so of course, that's a plus, She's a good actor, great actor. It's not like a in-your-face feminism, female empowerment, where they're like drag down her character for the sake of, a message. Actually, I love her as a character. Probably like my second or third favorite in the movie. But the best part about her character is her dogs. She has, I think, 2 or 3 dogs that you see fight. It's amazing. It's really tactical. It's so realistic. It amazed me. And you see up close what the dogs do and how they would actually attack somebody, where they just stay on them until they're told to get off and they go off. It's beautifully written. It's like Call of Duty the movie, but better than Call of Duty. It's great. I can't express more how much I love the movie. What about it? What else? There's a lot of one takes, like long shots, because not only are the action scenes great, like intelligently made, everything flows together well and choreographed well. There's also parts that are not choreographed, where like you can tell they messed up, but it makes sense because it's realistic, which is weird. It's so good. And then what was I talking about? Dang, I went on a tangent. Not only is it choreographed well and planned out well, it's also shot well. They do impressive long takes, one shot, no cut takes. They're amazing, every single one of them, especially with the dogs. They have the dogs and everything going around. Oh, I got a notification. I love the movie. I think Mission Impossible is honestly a 100% for me, though. And this has to be a 95, if I compare it to Mission Impossible, it's 5% off, okay? That's how badly all of you watching right now need to see this movie, okay? See it as soon as you can. I saw it on Thursday, pre-showings. You need to see it as soon as you can. It is almost perfecto. Well, I don't think I can glorify it anymore, so I'm gonna end it here. Hope you enjoyed. Like, subscribe, leave a dislike, if you didn't like it. Give me feedback, and I hope you enjoyed. Relax. Peace.